This is Mike Williams, and I am going to start a series on World War II. And I'm going to actually try to show historically how World War II actually has its starting date of July 10th of 1870. So this video series is going to try to keep it as simple as possible when it comes to the visual stimulation, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Google Earth here in the background. And hopefully I'll be able to get it set up so that I can highlight certain areas such as the Sahara region. And we'll see if this actually works out. It may be something where I have to practice my pauses or something like that. But what I'm going to be doing is this is a timeline and a global view of a global war. Up above here, you'll see July 10th of 1860. And so I'm going to, as I talk about different things that happened, I'm just going to continue the date moving forward from there and talk about how that actually plays into as time goes on all the way to the end of World War II. Up in the corner over there, to kind of bring this from a realistic perspective, I'm going to keep a body count. Just like Don Henley said in the song "Dirty Laundry," it's interesting when people die. So hopefully this will help you stay interested, so you can just see how many people are killed in these wars that I see historically from the view of space is one long war. This is not the longest war. We go back in time. There were the 30 Years' War and the 100 Years' War. I believe that actually lasted about 91 years. And some of that actually plays a small role in what's to come from starting in July 1870. What I'm hoping to do is kind of show things as a timeline building up to the opening of hostilities or reopening of hostilities when Germany and Russia invade Poland on September 1st of 1939. So I'm going to show how everything comes together up to that point. And then there's the war itself. And that's where there's going to be a lot of work to do. There's a lot of things that occur from September 1st all the way till August of 45. So it's going to be a daunting task. But I got a lot of this information. I've read a lot of information about this. So hopefully I can present it in a way that is kind of exciting, and maybe you'll get a little more interested in it, or you might do a little background. Or obviously in the comments below, you can correct me when you find that I am wrong historically. And it's important for me to know if I got something wrong. So I appreciate it. If you got any input, I look forward to this. So we'll see how things go. I got my little green screen back here. What I will actually be seeing is I'll be making reference to my script that I have, and I have the map in the background. And this is the kind of thing, just so that you get an idea, when I talk about, say, basically the Schleifen plan, where the German forces, and I'm going to use my little cursor here, coming towards Paris. And I'm also going to make reference during hostilities after 1939, where if something's going on, say like in Sicily, and at the same time there's something going on in the Pacific Ocean. Hopefully my computer will be running a little faster, and then I can actually just go say, okay, here's the date. You're going to see the date above. And I'm going to say this is what's going on over here. And at the same time, and yeah, we're not even looking at Burma right now. Okay, so there might be something going on here in Burma, or Singapore, or there's so many different things that are going on at the same time. So I want you to show that. I will be covering the Sino-Russian War, which is a war between Japan and Russia in 1904-1905. I'll be covering the Franco-Prussian War. I'll be covering a little teeny bit of World War One. That in itself is an overwhelming project. There is a great YouTube series called The Great War um, that hopefully I can come close, even in the same galaxy of the quality of what they've got. But that's just the First World War. Hopefully, I'm going to show how that's just one small part of the Great Second World War, or all one war. Maybe someday in the future they'll call it the 90 Years' War or something like that. So, anyways, I look forward to doing this. It's something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and been doing quite a bit of work trying to get this set up. And there's at some point you just got to do it. So I'm going to practice a little bit of editing capabilities where I'm going to just use, say I mentioned somebody's name such as Otto von Bismarck. Somebody's name such as Otto von Bismarck. And his picture shows up here, and so it'll be there for a little bit and then goes away. Um, and it'll be mostly people that I will be talking about. And so I'll mention somebody, I'll throw their picture up. I'm not going to have the stock footage of troops marching here and machine guns firing there and flak guns going off and stuff like that. I also may take liberties in showing weapon systems development also, which will help a little bit to see how things work. So, and I may even get them from like a video game or something like that, a picture of a tank, let's say, or something like that. So hopefully any information that I give that's copyrighted, I'm going to make sure that they get credit for it. Pictures that are copyrighted, I'm going to try to make sure that they get credit for it, all that kind of stuff. So I really look forward to this. Hope you are too. Getting really excited about this. So this is going to be a long-term project because it's a long work. But I'm going to show it how it all connects together. Thanks a lot. Looking forward to it. We'll see you here on YouTube. World War II with Mike.